My favorite part of the morning is seeing Safiano waiting from the moment I'm done serving myself yogurt. Leftover tea from yesterday. I always boil too much, but also because these baggies are so big. Kinda gross, but I'm gonna reboil it. The tea's okay, Safi. The tea's okay, Safi. Saf! Anyway, I'm Miley Nina and I'm a freelance artist in Hawaii. I've been collaborating with Marc Jacobs, and this is a batch of bags I received from them for me to paint pet portraits on. I'll be working on about half of these in the next few days and then dropping them back off at the store. I organize them by the date they were purchased so I know which ones are due first. During the live painting events with Marc Jacobs, each bag is done in a consistent time frame so we can paint for as many people as we can. This month, while the live event is on break, they've been taking in special orders for me to paint in studio instead, while keeping to the same time frame and style as the ones I do during the live events to keep it fair for everyone. Outside of Marc Jacobs, though, I take in private commissions, and these include people who usually want more detail or realism in their pet portraits, or who want artwork on a different bag altogether. Also, I'm not limited to painting pets, it's just the most popular subject. So I picked up more bags from the store on the way to a family friend's house for dinner, and I was talking here, but honestly, I wasn't making much sense at all, so I'm just voice overing myself now. Anyway, I was trying to find something sweet to bring, but I'm super indecisive. Like, it's a full on internal struggle every time I need to choose anything. Like, for example, not too long ago, I wanted to get something for the team at Marc Jacobs. So I went to this bakery, stood in line, and I started just sweating. I got so overwhelmed, I walked out with nothing. I did get stuff eventually, but on a different day. Is anyone else like this out there? I think part of it comes from this guy I used to date. He literally stare at his watch and get super pissed if I took more than 60 seconds to decide on food. But also, maybe I've always been this way and I shouldn't blame it on other people. Who knows? My audio betrayed me. So, yeah, I was just yapping about how I got some painting done in the morning before heading out to having lunch with a friend, and how this striped dress I'm wearing here is my go to, even though I got it for like $5 in Turkey a few years ago. And that I might share my story about my time in Turkey in the future. Before I get back to being productive, I'm making a drink I've been obsessed with, and it's called the Ginger Giant. It's so refreshing, especially after a heavier lunch like I had today. And it's a recipe from the Glucose Goddess. She's a French biochemist who went viral for her tips on balancing blood sugar, and it's been so helpful for me for managing my PCOS. So, yeah, this drink is not only refreshing but super good for you. All you need is grated ginger, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, lime, and some ice cubes. Also, look, picked this off the streets and now it's getting yellow. It's been like a week. I can eat this tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching a snail's week of life. Yes, I am a snail. If you want to check out more of my artwork, you can also find me on Instagram at Shalou. It's Shalou, not Shalox. Feel free to ask me anything. 日本語でも全然大丈夫です。Mahalo! Bye bye!